Hello and good day to you. Beltz here. We have a really interesting program ready for you if you have any interest in learning more about SharePoint or seeing dynamic uses of it in varied environments. Then we have just the show for you. Also, you'll be experiencing one of the first AALL deep dives at the 2013 annual meeting. Our team has worked together very hard to pull together a program with defined learning outcomes that will make your 3 hours spent at this session well worth your effort. Looking at the number of speakers, you might be thinking that this is going to be a lot of talking. Yes, but we'll also have very specific learning incomes and varied pedagogical techniques. It won't be boring at all. Let me show you a little bit more. I will be giving a very brief overview of the highly complex universe of SharePoint options and capabilities, using some examples from Texas Tech School of Law's use of the product since 2005. Don't worry, I won't drone on, it's only 30 minutes max. A large amount of information to be provided through our LinkedIn group site will be available. You can feel free to visit it as we get closer to the conference, and it will also be available after the conference. You'll learn lots of ideas for how to use SharePoint in the real world, and maybe new tricks if you're already using SharePoint. First, in the demos session, you'll be able to see Nina, a well-known legal information industry expert, law librarian, and knowledge manager expert, demonstrate some features on law firm sites. Second, you'll be able to see Julie and Deborah from Microsoft, no less. Of course, Microsoft is the developer of SharePoint, demo their corporate library SharePoint site. Third, you'll be able to see Dan, sales manager for Appointlink, which has many installations of their product in law schools. He'll demo My Law, a law school portal site hosted on SharePoint and created by Appointlink, which is a Microsoft Gold partner. Then you'll get a chance to see in a bit more detail some of the libraries and lists used at the Texas Tech School of Law environment. Barbara, a true leader in the user development of collaboration sites in SharePoint, will show some excellent and novel uses of SharePoint lists and libraries based on the law school's student view as well as the administrative site. She's going to give you a hands-on demo using a library and list you yourself will create in SharePoint. In addition to the materials on the LinkedIn site, we're going to leave these sites available to you to work with at the conference and for about an extra month afterwards, so participants can demo features and complete tasks that she, along with all the other speakers, will be assisting you with during the last portion of the session. This last slide is not designed to scare you off. In fact, it should do just the opposite if you have any doubts about investing time in our program. We have worked very hard to make sure we have a dynamic 3-hour and 15-minute presentation where you will come away satisfied that you have learned much and know exactly where to find more information about SharePoint. Yes, the ins, outs, and abouts, even if abouts isn't a real word. There are defined and varied teaching methods and learning outcomes listed here. We intend to meet our responsibility to you. So feel free to visit our LinkedIn site, the AALL presentation site for our presentation, or to just contact us with any questions. We believe your time will be well spent here in the first deep dive of the AALL 2013 meeting. You can feel free to contact me at my email address. I'm looking forward to seeing or meeting you and my hardworking, motivated colleagues at our deep dive in Seattle.